Hey guys, it's GriffinOni here, and welcome back to Mario Luigi Brothership. Last time, we found ourselves at a pretty familiar island, the very first island that Mario ever found himself upon at the start of the game. We went around, heard voices in our head, found some sprite bulbs, and then we were met with the Great Conductor, a very, very large snoutlet creature that was apparently responsible for bringing us into this world. We also fought him, and we got some nice stuff out of that, including a new plug for the bros. So I think this time, with the barrier that Zokket has set up with his fortress, we need to talk to Techniki to get things started today. But before we do, there are a few things that we need to address that I evidently did not address in the last episode, despite explicitly saying that I would. So let's do that first. First off, if I recall correctly, we got a new hammer in the last episode, the Full Belly Hammer DX. This increases damage that you deal by 30% when your HP is at full. This is a slightly better version of the Bros Hammer DX in terms of raw power, and it does have a nice passive, so I think for the immediate moment I am going to go ahead and give this to Luigi, just to give him a little more oomph with his hammer. Especially since he's already with using the full belly wear to boot. Additionally, we got a new plug toward the end of the last episode called Auto Luigi. At the end of his turns, Luigi will sometimes take a bonus attack or search the area for an item. Very interesting thing. I'm definitely going to use that the first chance that I get, so I think, just so I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the surprise Iron Ball and see what Auto Luigi can do for us later. But more importantly, we have 200 Illuminade, and so it is time that we got to work on making some plugs. I think we might have enough to make 3, but we'll see. So first of all, I'm going to make myself the second helping plug. When using an item, to use these 2 identical items out of your inventory to give the benefit for both. Going to be very helpful as we get into more difficult fights that require me to restore more HP at a time. I'm also going to create the countdown to charge plug. Number of charges decrease at the end of every turn. When it reaches 0, all other quit plugs recharge to 50%. Definitely want that. And it looks like we are 30 short of being able to create a new plug because all the other plugs are 90 Illuminate and I only have 60. But after reviewing the footage from the last episode, I did realize that there is a little more that we can find on the island in terms of sprite bulbs, so we will be going back at some point to get the remainder Illuminate. But with that preamble out of the way, let's go talk to Techniki and see what she can do to help us out. Techniki, please tell me you have a solution for that weird thorny barrier. Thank you for explaining the situation. I'll need some time to consider this. There must be some way to enhance Ship Island to get past the barrier. Have you thought about consulting a Daphne? Who's that? Daphne is a genius among geniuses. When she was born, instead of crying, she detailed a new theory of locomotion. No, she did not! I refuse to accept that. I'm sorry. I've accepted a lot. That is complete. There is no way she did that the moment she came out. No. Getting to that fortress should be child play for someone of her intellect. All right then. What are we waiting for? Do you want us to consult a Daphne? The more options we have to solve this, the better. I hear Daphne is living her best life in a ritzy spot somewhere. Someplace ritzy? Ah, you must be thinking of the Jellyfish Dance Hall. Once again, a reference to this jellyfish place. I don't know what it is. The jellyfish... What? Oh, sorry. Maybe I was unclear. The dance hall there is the place to be in Concordia. I'll bet the dance hall is drifting out there somewhere as Jellyfish Island. Let's see if we can find any currents we haven't sailed yet. Oh boy, we have a new side quest, but I actually am going to put a side quest aside for now because we do have some business that we need to do. Trust me, I will not forego them entirely. So what I want to do is want to go fast sailing here because there is a new little current here that we have not examined. And by process of elimination, I can presume that something of interest and value will be here. While in transit and looking for Jellyfish Island, I found a reef. The Gardener's Reef. Beautiful, beautiful design. I'm not sure if is that a reference to like one of the Bean inhabitants? Either way, very, very nice. We only have one reef to find. All right, looks like we have found something on the horizon. What is it? Yep, that is Jellyfish Island. That is exactly what it is. I don't even jump for it because it is so painfully literal. It's weird that this is like the only one that didn't have some sort of like name pun. I mean, obviously jellyfish, but still. Either way, let's fire ourselves right into that bad boy. Okay, we're back in the sunset times once again. Time does not mean anything in this game. Nice! Double successful landing for both of the bros. That is a sentence that came out of my mouth. Anyway, welcome to Jellyfish Island. This definitely does seem like the place to be. And somehow the Groove Master Diode got here. Did he shoot himself out of a cannon? Anyway, nice landing. Welcome to Jellyfish Island. Everyone's free to come here and do whatever they want. You're looking for a Daphne? She'll probably be in the hall. But to get into the hall, you'll need tickets from the owner. I'm sure your mission is important, but don't forget to enjoy yourselves. This is the perfect place to put aside all your cares and worries. Yes. I do like these kinds of levels where they kind of give you like a relaxing spot to go to, like before the big final battle. It's a thing I do appreciate, especially when they do it in Mario games. It's always weirdly effective. Anyway, let's talk to some locals. It's certainly been a while since we've had visitors on our island. Our motto here is, if you're having fun, you're winning. I'm pretty sure that can be applied to gambling. This place is literally our last resort. We got a beach, a pool, a concert hall. There's so much to do. So I'm not sure why I spent all day looking at crabs. These crabs are fascinating. Look at them. They're in sync. They're unified, and soon we shall all become crab. Anyway, what do you have to say? Welcome to Jellyfish Island. The hall entrance is just up this hill here. Check it out. That doesn't seem too difficult to get through. Our lighthouse is on the hall's roof. The view up there is something else. I can't imagine any other island holds a candle to what we have here. This does seem like a very nice place, all things considered. I was not expecting to see anyone fall from the sky today. You sure you're not some kind of performance artist? Well, we've been known to do some performances of some kind in the past. If you go on ahead, you'll reach the hall. To the left is the open air stage. The hall's huge and has a special stage, plus an indoor pool to boot. Sure, the land's in pieces, but I'm glad I ended up on this piece here. If you say so. Over there is a save block if we want to use that. I want to talk to you here. Yo! Did you find who you were looking for yet? Well, it's not far to the stage from here. Enjoy! Thank you, my brother. There's not much noteworthy around here except the hall. Tourists used to come from all over to see it, but not anymore. It's hard to have fun when you're worried about your home island. I would have had a lot more fun if this wasn't an island, if we were not a broken and divided nation. But we're working on it. Hey, we've got some coins from those boxes there. I've ruined your inventory, so what do you have to say now, merchant? Tickets are all sold out. The owner himself is supposedly performing. The owner can be a little flaky, but you expect that from true artists. No one is tired of his act yet, that's for sure. Every show is sold out. So is Diode the owner? Stickers, towels, sheesh. Isn't there any non-Diode related merch here? I'm more of an Emmett fan, so I hope they start selling stuff with him on it. Ah, a divide of popularity. Groove Master! Hey, it's the Mustache Bros! It's been a minute. Keeping those stashes nice and glassy, I see. I'm glad you two are doing okay, what with all the chaos going on. I see a hidden block over there to the left. Yeah, long time no... Wait a sec. How'd you guys get here? Once again, Snoutlet asking the real questions. I'm Groove Master Diode, remember? I shine brightest in times of trouble. Okay, that's great. How did you get here? A measly ocean's not gonna get between me and entertaining people. We paddled a raft for 3 days and nights. We almost got lost, but we barely made it. God bless you, Emmett. You two know, finally! I had a revelation on the raft. The world's greatest groove, a surefire crowd pleaser. Didn't even have a chance to ask about Daphne. A routine so complicated I had given up. It's called the, well, Toad Diode Groove. Tune doesn't really rhyme with groove, but we'll let that slide. Diode has been trying for many, many years to finish this routine. He wants you to dance with him to put the finishing touches on it. Let me sweeten the pot. Dance with me and I'll give you tickets to the hall. You'll dance my precious Diode Groove, won't you? Pretty please? Yes. Cue the music. Get down. I love Diode. He's great. But you do need to concentrate now because I imagine it's going to be very difficult. Oh, I screwed one spot. No. You can do better. Do it again from the top and put your back into it this time. Okay, fine. Okay, there. I only had one great, but no screw up, so we take those. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, baby. The Diode Groove. It went just like I pictured. My life's work is complete. I have no regrets at all. I can finally die. Oh, is he ready to retire? That's my time come at last? Oh, Emmett, you precious bean. I'm ready to dig in and be the next Groove Master. Hey, Emmett. Yes, Groove Master? I just came up with a new routine. Oh, man. It's the first page of the next volume of the Grand Diode of Diode. That's all he meant! Shake a leg, Emmett. Our new journey begins now. Let's groove! Emmett, I want you to have your time in the spotlight. These tickets will get you into the hall. Show them to the bouncer at the door. Enjoy Club Diode. Thank you, Emmett. We got the Club Diode tickets. I love the design of that. It's simple, but effective. Groove Master, wait for me! Well, that doesn't warm up the old vocal cords. I don't know what will. Anyway, let's get this in block, because that's going to bother me. Ultra Mushroom, let's go. What do you have to say, my straw-headed friend? I'm a guy who likes to listen to the sound of the waves alone. Though, I'm also too invested in performance to move from here. Well, you seem like you are in a screwed position. Good day to you, sir. So since we can now head up to the top with our proper tickets in hand, let's head on up. Looks like we have some Sprite bulbs here. Definitely want to grab these. You definitely need some more Illuminate. Thank you, Luigi, for going after that one. I'll get the other. So that brings our total of 73. We just need 17 more, I think. Exciting, isn't it, to walk this path and know you're almost there? Okay, game. Okay. I see what you're doing with that. And I knew that, man. I knew what they were doing with this island, but seriously. What fun stuff should I do today? I could try the hall's famous pizza. Are you going to the hall? You'll need to get tickets from the owner. I climbed this far up the hill before I realized. I left all my stuff back at the beach. Then just go back down? I don't know. I don't know, man. You see, like, some of these problems feel like, I feel like you could resolve some of these problems yourself if you just made the effort. Alright, looks like if we want to get those Sprite bulbs, we need to use the UFO bros. That's fine. You spin around one more time. Come on. Okay. Got to cross here, and now there are 2 more blocks. We have an ant berry and 300 more coins. All the more things I do not need to spend money on. What do you have to say, my dude?
Finally got to take a trip by myself, and the whole continent splits apart. I mostly look for souvenirs for my wife and grandkids on Scorchane. I haven't given up yet. I believe I'll make it back home someday.
We're working on it, my guy. Looks like we have an equipment shop here. Let's see if you have anything new here. So there is the Masterpiece boots. It doesn't have any additional effect, but it is objectively stronger than what Luigi has. Not as good as what Mario has, though. There's the Astonishing boots, which are even stronger. That doesn't have a secondary effect. And then there's the Supersonic boots. The higher your speed, the more damage you deal. That could actually be very helpful on Mario. I need to think about that, because Luigi doesn't have particularly high speed, but it would be objectively better in terms of damage. I need to think about that. There's also the Masterpiece Hammer, not as good as anything that the bros have. The Astonishing Hammer is also objectively worse. And then the Steel Hammer, the higher your defense is, the more damage you deal. I think I will go ahead and buy a Steel Hammer. And, yeah, I'll go ahead and give a Steel Hammer to Luigi because it is objectively better just in terms of the more probable scenario of Luigi not having HP, or at least not having full HP. The defense cannot change. Then there's also new bits of armor. So there's the Masterpiece Wear, which is slightly worse than what we have. There's the Astonishing Wear, which does give better defense, but doesn't have a secondary passive. And then there's the Hex Wear. This gives even better defenses, and when you damage an enemy, reduces their power and defense by 10%. I will go ahead and equip that to the bros, because this gives them better defense, and evidently, better defense is very important. So there we go. Now we have some nice optimal offense and defense on the bros. Over here, we have some turnips, and I'm willing to entertain the notion that one of these is possibly a Grampy turnip. Come on. Yep, there we go.
Hey, I'm the Grampy Turnip of Jellyfish Island. You put a lot of soul into that pull. Now look, I think I know what it is you're wanting to say. When a fella gets to be my age, he develops a nose for things. Plus, I can read your stashes.
What are the stashes telling you?
We're out here busting our buns for this world. And what's this whole geezer doing?
I guess that's what the stashes are telling us.
He's just hanging out, stuck in the ground, lazing around all day. It ain't fair. See? You didn't even have to say nothing. I can read it with the twitch of your bristly whiskers. But let no fella get a word in edgewise, would ya? No need to yammer on and on. I'm working for us all. Your old Grampy Turnip buried in the ground. I'm just one small part of Concordia. Ever think maybe I'm actually doing something important while I'm stuck in the ground? Maybe have a lump think before you judge a tuber by its cover, you know? Anywho, that's a lesson from the Jellyfish Island Grampy Turnip. Keep it in mind. Now, I got one more thing to say. What's a tough Grampy Turnip having come up with eating a mushroom when you're low on HP?
Weirdly specific.
The answer is... both of them are super duper helpful.
Objectively true.
Heard that already? Sorry.
Yeah, not the most helpful Grampy Turnip, but still, very nice. Come feast your eyes on our light up jellyfish keychains. They're the perfect souvenir for your family and friends. No. Once the land's restored, you can see them again, that is. Oh, man. When I was growing up, there wasn't much around these parts, and now there's less than ever. The Dio turned our hall into a place everyone can enjoy. Thanks to him, we can still find some fun in this broken world. I miss my family. One of our regulars is famous. I think her name's Daffy. She's a bit full of herself, but I think she's some kind of genius. So much for judging a book by its cover. It's a Daphne, but Daffy's also funny. Imagine if it were just the duck. Just like, not even like some kind of parody. Just literally just straight up Daffy Duck. Alright, so that is 20 more lemonade, bringing us to 109. Let's talk to some locals and then craft some plugs, baby. Have you tried this Hall's famous jellyfish pizza? No. It's a pizza made with seafood from here in the Stormster Sea. The Hall's regulars swear by it. I'm dying to get a taste. I cannot imagine that would taste good at all. Daya told me a little about what's going on in the rest of the world. But does it matter if we're having fun? But today is all we get. That's a good viewpoint, I suppose. Check out this jellyfish glow stick. It's a must-have for Daio's shows. Well, how about a jellyfish doll? So ugly they come back around to cute. These bros are not having it. No, maybe a jellyfish candle then. It's got the authentic fishy smell. Really? That's what's selling you? Oh, I know your type. You window shoppers can get out of my sight. Fine. I don't want to give you my money anyway. I'd rather spend my money on optimal equipment. Speaking of which, let's create another thing. So I'm going to create the countdown to crush. Number of charges decrease at the end of every turn. When the number reaches 0, bomb deals heavy damage to all enemies. Could definitely be fun when fighting generic enemies. Now, what is the last plug? Called Wait a Minute. Number charges 3, retard turns 40. When your regular turn ends, grants you 1 extra turn. Very interesting. Very interesting. That could definitely be helpful against a boss, to be sure. So I definitely want to keep that in mind for later, but we still need to work on stuff either way. It's going to be a while before we can craft anything else. So, Bouncer Man, talk. Sup? Sorry to have to ask, but you got tickets? Yeah, we do. Yeah, everything's in order here. Welcome to Club Dio. The vibe inside is choice today. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, before we go anywhere, I do want to check around because I'm fairly confident there might be. Yep, there are some sprite bulbs in the area, so I do want to check these out. So we have a block over here that gives us a bronze medallion. What did you say? Welcome. We've got jellyfish t-shirts and jellyfish hats. Our flowy jellyfish skirts are flying off the shelves. I didn't need to hear that part. Fashion helps us forget how terrible everything else is. God, that is a mood. That is a mood. I don't really delve into fashion, but I can definitely appreciate capitalism to get over how terrible everything is, especially when everything is progressively getting worse. The owner said if I wanted a ticket, I need to be more fashionable. Usually he hands them out like candy, but sometimes he gets weird hang-ups. Guess I was one of the unlucky ones. So what fashion would he like? Wax. Lots of it. I'm obsessed with that guy. Look at his wistful longing when he thinks of home. Oh, that guy. Actually, I guess anyone in a suit would stand out in this island. From a lot of coins, my guy? I came here from a lot of coins on a business trip, but now I'm stuck. I miss duplex towers, but I don't miss the mandatory overtime. Well, not particularly interesting, but hey, at least I called it right. Oh, where on earth did I leave my ticket into the hall? I can't get him without it. Maybe I'll ask the owner for another one. When he's on the island, he's usually at the outdoor stage on the beach. That guy's there to tell you where to go. I figured. Isn't Dio just the best? Sometimes he takes Emmett and off they go to who knows where. He's so cool and mysterious. Maybe I should learn to dance. All right. Right here is a pipe, which I would presume brings us back to the start of the island. Yep. Now, is there anything here? Nope, but there is something on the other side which we can access with the UFO bro, so let's do it. Beautiful. Now then, let's get these blocks before we address the sprite bulb. So we have candy and a max mushroom. And now, more sprite bulbs. Let's go, Luigi. How did I miss them both? Okay, there's one. Now I just need to get the other one. All right, so that's 20 more Illuminate, brings it back up to 39. Still gonna be a while before we get any more. Let me make sure there isn't anything else. No, it looks like we got all the sprite bulbs we can get for now. So let's head on in. Wow, this place is cool. Not really big into clubs myself, but I can still appreciate, well, a nice resort-ish area. Luigi seems to be enjoying himself at least, and that's all that matters in life. Am I right, fellas? Looks like you have something to say. Whoa! Hey! You really shouldn't go around startling people. What am I doing here? I'm glad you asked. This is where you're supposed to dive from. And if I had more guts, I could. Then I saw that down there. It's just what I need to get the courage to dive. But where can I get my hands on a floaty ring? Interesting. Why do you need a floaty ring to swim? Well, in any case, there does appear to be more Sprite bulbs in here, so I definitely want to grab these. That's a lot. Let's go, Luigi. Let's dance around. Feel the motion. All right. Plenty more Illuminate. Back up to 65. Can't directly go down there. Is there anything up here? Can't hop on stage. Is that Antipasti? Weird. Why is that there? That creepy guy keeps looking at the water and muttered to himself. What are you muttering? Everyone back home on Desolate dreams of visiting this island. If I bottled this water, I bet I'd absolutely fly off the shelves. Not that I can leave this island, though. It's just a nice dream. Well, that's a nice dream. There's an ant berry. Inside a hidden block, we take those. Just like, you've really got to think, like, your situation in Desolate Island must truly be dire if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'll just get a bottle of water and then make myself a millionaire. Like, I realize that's how capitalism will eventually work, but still, oh God. Another one of these? Doing this again, boys. We're doing the hammock game because it's just the best game of all the games. There we go. So that gets us a heart bean, a bros bean, a power bean, a defense bean, a speed bean, and a stash bean. So one of every type of bean. I suppose with that in mind, now would be a good time to go over the beans because I realized that was the one item I did not go over at the start. We have quite a bit to distribute here, so let's break this down. Heart bean, yeah, I'll give it to Luigi. Bros bean will go on to Mario because he needs it. I'll give 2 power beans to Mario, and I'll be nice and give 1 to Luigi. We'll give 2 defense beans to Luigi and then 1 to Mario. Speed bean will go to Mario, and stash bean will go on to Luigi. 128 stash. Looking nice, bros. What do you have to say? You can play the ball game here. Except I don't have a hammer or a friend to play with. But it's fun to watch too, so I'd love to see you two give it a try. Done and done, my guy. All right, down over here, there seems to be another set of Sprite balls that we want to get. There we go. All right, now we're back up to 105 Illuminate, so now we can create more plugs. What do you have to say? Ah, Daphne! When will you wake up already? How long are you going to sleep just because you can't get a jellyfish pizza? Yeah, she's fast asleep. I'd dive in and wake her up myself, but I can't swim. Maybe something fell from above and startled her awake. All right, well, looks like we're gonna have to figure something out. What do you have to say, Barkeep? I'm curious. How about trying a club diet specialty jellyfish soda? It's got a kind of carbonation you can't experience anywhere else. You want some? It's on the house. Sure, why not? HP and BP bubble to the brim. Oh, that was nice. Right? As that gotta have some more fifth on everyone who tastes it. You get that blast of fresh sweetness as the prickle of the carbonation hits you. The idea is that it mimics a jellyfish sting, without the unpleasant venom, of course. Ha! The minute I saw you, I knew you had a refined palate on you, bud. The unique flavor is the result of a big blend of many different fruit extracts. And that hidden note of spiciness, well, that's kind of a trade secret. Anyway, I'm glad you get the whole idea. Hope you have a great time at Club Diode. Well, thank you, bartender. That was very nice and very pleasant. I actually can't drink carbonated beverages. I have an overly sensitive tongue in real life. So, like, carbonated beverages, it just causes my tongue to freak out, and I can't process them correctly. I was not enjoying jellyfish soda and having some quality time to myself, but it was starting to get lonely, so I'm glad you decided to stop by and chat. Well, glad I made your day better. All right, so we've been alluded to that somewhere there's a floaty ring. I need to figure out where to get one of those. What do I need with a job? I'm here! Another jellyfish soda! Yeah, you've had enough of those. Hey, you two, lend me an ear, will you? Sure, as long as you can help me accomplish anything here. Excellent. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. My job is renting out floaty rings you can use in the pool here. Thank God. But, would you believe it? Some VIP or something showed up. Don't ask me who she is. She spends all day sleeping in the pool on one of my floaty rings. I'm working an awesome 9 to 5 and all she does is float, float, float. I work an 8 to 5, just so everyone knows. I can't take it. I'm seeing red. You guys get me, am I right? Yes, I do. Yeah, I knew we'd see eye to eye. I want to float too! You understand how I feel, don't you? Yes. I knew you guys would get it. You're true friends. Well, griping is fun and all, but I better get back to work. Duty calls! Yes, your duty. Please perform it so that we too may obtain the rings of floatiness. Having a job ain't no pitting, it sounds like. It's not. Society is collapsing as we know it, and this game is making ourselves aware of that. Anyway. Hey, it's you guys. The guys I just talked to literally a minute ago. Want to rent a floaty ring? As thanks for listening to my gripe on It's on the House. Thank you very much. You won't regret taking a floaty ring. Enjoy. Why do we get the one with the exclamation mark? Anyway, let's go. Oh, right, we do need to play a little game of pass the floaty ring around. All right, my dude. Hey, look what I got for you. Oh, you'll lend me a floaty ring? Thanks. Here goes nothing. Gangway!
Hey. Oh, wow.
Ah! She deserves that. God bless. She bounced back from that very quickly. Oh dear, what a sight I must be, all dripping wet. Stop. I can't jump up here, that is boosh. I'll see you guys back downstairs. Oh, Daphne, dear. Well, well, I don't think I've seen you around. Does my reputation precede me that far? Yes, unfortunately. Of course it did. After all, I'm quite a sight, all dripping wet at Club Diode's VIP area. That's not why. We really don't care about that. But I'm much more than that. I'm Concoria's #1 inventor. The genius, Daphne. Not the reaction I was expecting. Too stunned to speak, I assume. Did you want something of me? I'm willing to at least see you out. But let's take this to a more suitable location. Bypass the barrier and save Concordia, you say? Oh! I had no idea there were never say die types dreaming that dream. Hey, we're dead serious about this. Right now, Technique is hard at work making the engine. But we heard about another amazing person, so here we are. Did you say Technique? Yep. You know her? You know that she knows her. That was the contest held on Marigo, the Genius Inventor contest, I think. I believe she was one of the finalists. I emerged the victor, naturally. While I won't deny her ingenuity. I have both brains and beauty. Many are inexorably drawn to me. I am also athletic, musical, and possess a heart of gold. I don't like how you use the phrase possessed in past tense. Not only am I all these things, I'm the model of humility as well. You sure are. Oh ho 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 ho. But I do take your point. You were right to seek me out. However, I hope you won't expect me to do this for free. I have thousands of coins. I will pay you as much as necessary to save the world. What's your price? Oh, if I may direct your attention that way. I want a jellyfish pizza! What now? Jellyfish pizza is this island's best known form of cuisine. A brand as powerful as mine requires it to run efficiently. Unfortunately for me, the chef is on vacation today. I was wasting away, listless and dull, without jellyfish pizza. And you can't deal with it for one single day? What a attention hog. Ah, yes. Let us use the power of Luigi logic to remember our Italian ancestry and create amazing pizza! Oh, I got it. What did the bros work together to make a jellyfish pizza? You think you can bake a satisfying jellyfish pizza? They're Italian. Come let me know when you're ready to satiate my hungry brain. Talk to the assistant on the stage for detailed instructions. Yeah, because they're just going to let some random people that aren't even part of this world just come in and operate their equipment. I can give you pointers on making a proper jellyfish pizza. What do you want to know about? Crust creation. We'll just go through it all. Crust creation is the foundation of pizza. Take a look to your left. When dough pops out of this machine, you have to pick it up right away with A. Then press X to pass the dough between you and stretch it out nice and wide. Start passing it right away and keep passing it as soon as you catch it to avoid damaging it. Pass and stretch until the dough has gotten big enough and your crust will be ready. Alright. So far, it's very straightforward. What about toppings? Once your dough is stretched enough, you add toppings. Place the finished crust on the stage and get ready for a test of speed. Keep pressing the button for the active brother to pile on toppings. Press A for the fellow in red. For the gent in green, not the giant. Press B. If you can pile on ingredients without leaving any gaps, then this step is done. What do you want to know about? Tips and tricks. What do you got? What should you aim for is to pass a high speed with good timing rhythm. Pass the dough as soon as you catch it, and use that rhythm to throw like bam, bam, bam. When you've got a good feel for it, the pizza making rhythm will be easy as pizza pie. Alright, well I think we can pull this off. Expert chefs will tell you it's better to bake than to think. The best tip is to just go for it and let reflexes take over. Alright, well, let's get to it. Because we got... I know what the point is, I just want to do. You think you can bake a satisfying jellyfish pizza? Yes. You know, there's one thing you need to be aware of. I am very hungry. So before I completely lose it, you need to make all the jellyfish pizzas. If you don't, you fail. Oh, so you better work hard. Make me some delicious jellyfish pizza. Ready? Then begin. Alright, well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we already failed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with Luigi, though.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up the dough. Oh, you have to pass before. Okay. Okay, that we can pull off, maybe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we can definitely pull this off if we're very quick about it. Did not understand what I was supposed to do. I didn't realize I was supposed to repeatedly press X. Ooh, boy. We may not be able to do this because it's very close timing. Stop, 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 go, 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 Luigi! Yes, make a mega jellyfish pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're making the mega pizza, boys. This is a very big pizza. Jesus.
Okay.
God bless. Oh boy, we're doing the Fire Bros topping combo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is like a proper Mario Party minigame. I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh boy. Yeah, this is actually the Fire Bros attack. Well done, boys. Okay, I don't know what happened there. My capture card dead, I'm sorry. Oh, yes, yes, that will do nicely. I can feel my salivary glands working overtime. They will not be denied. I'm going in for a bite. Oh, boy. Oh! This exceeds expectations. The generous portion and the taste. I'm going to savor every last bite of this mouth-watering jellyfish pizza. Naturally, I haven't forgotten my promise to help you. But there is one last condition. No fair! We had a deal! They are ready to kill her. The way your hands kneaded the dough, your perfect form as you passed it, the fire in your eyes you ran down the top into reckless abandon. All of this speaks to me of the real you. Luigi! I demand that you bake me jellyfish pizza every day.
Oh.
God bless Luigi. Well, if that's the way it's gotta be. My dear prince!
Mamma mia.
Luigi! You know what, Luigi? I'm gonna let you have this one. Things are getting steamy up in this club. But you worked hard too, Mario. I'm in. I'll show you that barrier. Some people are simply unstoppable. Brace yourselves as I can ship him out of a genius class remodeling. Leave getting the ship bound to us. We'll link up the island at the lighthouse. You can take the elevator in the middle of the hall up to the lighthouse. The repairs should be done by now, so get on that elevator and link our island. Goodbye for now, darlings, until we meet again.
Oh.
Okay, well, she seems to be gorging herself, so we're just gonna move on. Let's go to the rooftop, and hopefully this elevator will do its job. Okay, we find ourselves at the very top of the island. I love the view from here. It never fails to calm me down. No matter how weird the world gets, I'll be here taking it in. That is horrifying. Let's see, there are no sprite bulbs up here. Should we get there? But there does appear to be another block that's going to be very complex. Mario, Luigi, Luigi, Mario, Mario, Luigi, Mario, Luigi. Okay. Mario, Luigi, Luigi, Mario, Mario, Luigi, Mario, Luigi. There we go. Max candy. Very useful. Does not appear to be anything over here as far as I can observe. Oh, wait. Hold it. Ha! There's a heart bean and speed bean. I knew it. I knew it. It's like there has to be something over here. There always is. Every time without fail. And like that, the plug has been extended.
Okay.
And like that, we've connected Jellyfish Island. I think that's all the islands. I think that really is it. What's going on? Did someone show up here from a new island? Sounds like there's some excitement in the plaza. Let's go check it out. Think that's a Daphne? We should go find out. And find out we shall, because I am definitely not gonna let things end on a cliffhanger like that. To help, you would have to grasp my genius, which is far, far beyond you. Oh boy, here we go. No, it's better for you to clear out a ship island entirely. Not what I meant for it to happen. Oh my god. Only my lead cadre of assistants need remain. Off with you now. What the heck? Are you telling us to up and leave? This is not what we wanted. Hello there, you green genius. I've been expecting you. Please inform these friends of yours that they can only be a hindrance. Best that they leave for Jellyfish Island so as not to interrupt important work. We're not here to hinder or interrupt anything. Oh? Then let's hear your idea for breaking through the barrier. Ah, I forgot. You don't have one. It's not that we have no ideas, it's only that my calculations were complete. But now I've perfected them. My foolproof plan is this. We will take to the air. The air? With Ship Island? And we'll bring all the linked islands with us. I'll boost the rocket engine even more so all the islands can jump together. That sounds sick! I can't wait to see it in action, Technique. Rocket-powered flight? That's your plan? How positively pedestrian. My idea is so much more elegant. We will dive beneath the waves. But the special equipment involved is delicate and takes careful handling. Anyone not my lead cadre of assistants will only foul up the works. So that's what you were getting at. Alright, I'm gonna say if they make us decide, I'm going Technique. Daphne can actually go off. I actually regret bringing her onto this plan. I've already anticipated any concerns you might have. My patented oxygenator system will supply all the air you need. With Technique, we'll take the sky. Just imagine Ship Island flying. But a Daphne's plan would go beneath the waves. I bet it's pretty down there. They both sound fun. I'll leave Shipshape's fate up to you. That is not a good idea. You decide whose plane you want to go with, Tots, Technique, or Daphne.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think with this little face-off established, we're gonna go ahead and end this here because I am still willing to let you guys wait a little bit on another cliffhanger. So next time on Mario Luigi Brothership, we're going to decide how we want to go about getting back to Fortress Zokket, and then we're gonna work on a few more side quests before we actually do that straight up. See you guys then.